Well, I am currently, and this may sound crazy, given that it's sort of like my third career or fourth career and fifth or sixth act or something like that, but I am just starting to work with a colleague on creating a new women's leadership program that we want to make available online and on the ground to women all over the U.S. Our goal is, and we're going to state this intention, we're going to measure it, our goal is to bring women to parity in top leadership positions by 2025. So that's my favorite question. And of course, what I'm trying to tell women is once we have shifted our definition of power from power over us to having the power to actually accomplish something, then we switch from thinking about power as oppression to thinking about power as leadership, and leadership that we can take. So that's really backdrop for my answer to that question.
Okay.
And for me, there was no one moment when I knew I had the power to. It was an incremental, bit by bit by bit. I was a teen mom. I had my third child by the time I was 20, and it was at that point that the birth control pill came out. So my first moment of power was having this understanding that I could actually plan the rest of my life out in a different way than I had been able to before. I mean, having reliable birth control literally saved my life. It enabled me to have a life. So it's not surprising that as I went on into my career and later was being the CEO of Planned Parenthood, first in local affiliates and then the national organization, what I wanted to do was to make sure that everybody had access to the birth control pill. And I learned that when there was an anti-choice ballot initiative on the ballot in Arizona, when I was running the affiliate there, and everyone was terrified that it was going to pass and abortion would be outlawed in the state. And I said, no, it'll be the best thing that ever happened to us. And it gives us a chance to take action and to use the controversy and to build our base of support and get people activated. And sure enough, that was true. And that was a really defining moment in my life. And so then when I became the national president of Planned Parenthood, I took over at a time when the organization was very, I would call it in depression for many reasons in 1996. And I walked in and I said, we're going to be proactive. Because what I had learned was if you take action, then you are more likely to be able to be powerful. There is power in simply taking action, even if you don't succeed. So then I started the movement to get contraceptives covered by insurance plans, and that's the story goes on. It's that's still a conversation, but we got it to the point where it was routine for insurance plans to cover contraception. And I feel like that was my contribution to the next generation of women, and it was very much for me the understanding that you have the power to, as soon as you put one foot in front of the other and take some action. Well, of the 9 power tools that I teach women in No Excuses, I think if I could only give one, and it would be define your own terms first before someone else defines you. Because we're all going to be defined. We're all going to be branded. We're all going to be shaped by somebody or something. How much better is it if we do that for ourselves? If we get clear about our own passions, our own gifts, our own intentions in life, and what would really make us happy, make us sing, make us know that we're doing what we were meant to be here to do. To do that, we have to have the courage to declare our intention, to define our own terms first before anybody else defines us. Because you know what? Whoever defines the terms usually wins the debate. My message to everyone who's here at this amazing Passion into Action conference is, as we go forward, as we walk out those doors, we know we've got the passion, but the real proof of the pudding is in the action. So my message is, take the action and do it.